Alright y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. So today's video we are looking at the Danish Frogmen. Now I haven't checked out any units from Denmark yet. I know a lot of y'all have been sending me recommendations for these units over in Denmark. So the video we're checking out today is it's called Nighthawk 2014. So I guess this was a training exercise with the Danish Frogmen and a bunch of other special operations units from some other European countries. So I wasn't aware of this. Again, there's a whole lot of like allied, operations and training exercises happening all over the place all the time. So I can't really keep up, but it's nice to check out these videos every now and again. So this is about, again, the Danish Frogmen. I know this was a big recommendation, and I know these guys are pretty popular on YouTube. I've seen a few videos about them. So I hope you guys are ready to check this out. But again, if you guys haven't seen my merch, I will put that link down in the video description. I did update my channel logo pretty recently, earlier this month, so it's looking a lot cleaner. So if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, buying some merch, there's a lot of cool options for you guys to choose from, whether it be mugs or what have you. So this is one of the stickers that I got a while back. So you can see I have, this is an old design, not as clean, and then I also have one of the newer designs, which is came out pretty nice. So if you want to check that out, see the stickers there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The shirts are pretty decent quality, so it's a nice website to grab stuff from. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, by all means, or if not, just drop a subscribe and I would appreciate that as well. But the Danish Frogmen, all right, I've seen a lot of these guys on YouTube, so these guys seem pretty legit, so we'll get into it. Looks like this is more shipboarding training going on right now, so let's get into it. Alright, ship clearing again, completely different beast from normal room clearing, so let's see how these guys do it. So far I'm seeing helos and potential fast rope. Yep, there we go. Alright, the fast roping's happening. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, alrighty, so looking at the magazine, it looks like they're using simunition, which is basically like paintball rounds. So you can utilize your normal weapon system with normal optics and whatnot. I think you just need to change out the receiver or the bolt carrier group and the barrel, and then you can shoot these paintball rounds. Basically, it's a lot of fun and it's really solid training, especially for force on force, because you can actually feel the impacts. You can see when someone's actually been hit. And yeah, it's really solid training. Not the best range out of these and not the best accuracy, but really awesome for close quarter battle training. Okay. It's an interesting spot to land on. Okay, taking out the deck right here. There we go. Alright, I would say exothermic torch breaching is so much fun, but it can be such a pain in the butts. You need you don't need like the best equipment, honestly, but if you have like really good equipment, it makes it a lot easier. So I did a little bit of exothermic breaching myself, or at least some training with it. It's very useful. You can use it with locks, you can use it with anything that's metal, really. It's very effective. It does require you to have a lot of equipment, unless you get like I think it's called a breach pen. So a breach pen is basically just a small like exothermic torch little device. So that's pretty cool if you guys have ever seen those. But yeah, exothermic breaching is very, very helpful. It requires you to use less equipment or bring less equipment. It is a lot to remember, and you need to be pretty well trained to actually use it effectively. But I mean, it's an amazing breaching tool for sure, especially for a ship. Okay. Nice and quiet. Oh man, look at this. Yeah. Clearing a ship is just insane. You can see already there's always like equipment all over the place. There's all these little nooks and crannies on a ship, and good grief, like with a ship, it's got like several levels So there's multiple points throughout the ship where there will be ladder wells leading up to the level above you or the level below you, and it can get very hectic. And a lot of times you might miss a ladder well, or you might come upon a ladder well. And if you have like assault teams on different levels and you're going throughout the ship, then it can get super confusing. You need to set what's known as like boundary lines so people aren't clearing past an area that you didn't expect them, so you're not doing blue on blue or firing at your own guys. So it can be a logistical nightmare, so you just need to make sure you plan it pretty well, or just be super careful. I like the nonverbal communication though. Oh man, look at that. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, there's ladder wells. Those can also be a pain in the butt. There's not a whole lot of room. If you don't have the most streamlined kit possible, whenever you're trying to go through the ladder wells or do anything, you're going to get snagged up. And even like just training on ship is something that you need to keep in mind, because if you're not training with the portholes or going through the doorways, it can be a huge pain in the butts, because I don't know, the bottom of the door comes off about maybe like 8 inches off the ground, and you can catch your foot on that very easily if you're not paying attention, because the doors are just designed a certain way to have the frame around it, the hatch itself. So it's definitely something you need to keep in mind, so you're not tripping through doorways, making a bunch of noise and snagging your gear on everything. But yeah, you need to make sure you actually go through a house or like something that's basically designed to look like a ship before you actually go and do anything, because it's completely different from being inside a house, obviously.
Gå højre.
Some very cool training though.
Clear. En. Og her var en. Broen er clear.
I love the Danish accent. Alright, well that was a short little video. Now I did see a video with the Danish Frogmen and their Hell Week, I think it was. So I might check that out later, but yeah, definitely let me know if you guys have any other recommendations for any other Danish units. Again, I'm not really familiar with Denmark. Honestly, I couldn't place it on the map very well. From what I'm picturing, it's like northeast of Germany. Let's check that out right now, actually. I could be completely wrong, but again, it's good to know these things, at least where they are geographically, so you can actually look it up and whatnot, or so you have a better idea of where they're operating and what their gear should be like or what their tactics should be like. But yeah, Denmark, I don't really know a whole lot about Denmark. I do know their accent is really cool, at least like English speaking people from Denmark. Okay, so let's see. So I was thinking it was like, oh man, am I totally wrong? I was thinking, oh okay, no, I was right. So it's just north of Germany, Denmark. So what is that by? It's by Norway, Sweden. Okay, that makes sense. Now I know I did a video about the Scandinavian countries and the Nordic countries and whatnot, but again, I do need to keep checking up. I definitely know where Finland is now. I definitely know where Sweden and Norway are. Germany, I mean, sheesh. So I think if you know Germany and the surrounding countries, you'll be pretty good. But okay, so Denmark is right here. So again, you'll see a lot of tactics you'd probably see with like Sweden, just because you have all these little islands and whatnot. So it can get very, very hectic and crazy. So they need to be pretty good with ship clearing for sure, or at least moving around above the water, on the water, and whatnot. So definitely the helos and fast roping is probably very solid training for them, because that's probably how they're going to deploy a lot of the time. But yeah, being on a ship and clearing out a ship is a completely different beast. And you can imagine with a geographical setup like this, you're going to want to be pretty proficient with it. So it was cool how they invited, like, I think it was 7 other European countries to this training exercise. I'm not exactly sure which countries it was. So if you guys know a little more about the Nighthawk exercise in 2014, Yeah, I'd love a little more context, but yeah, very cool. It's cool to have all the allies come together and see how certain allies are doing certain things, especially with the ship clearing and whatnot. You can imagine some European countries wouldn't hit that up as much as, you know, Sweden, Norway, Denmark would. So it's definitely some good cross training to be able to get the people who have, you know, who have the real life experience of clearing out ships and everything. It can be very beneficial for sure. All right, well, I learned a lot about Denmark today. Again, this was sort of like a little intro video to Denmark and the Danish military, or Danish Defense Forces. I'm not exactly sure what it would be referred to, but yeah, it was a very short video, but a nice little introduction to them for sure. So definitely let me know if you guys have any other recommendations for any Danish units. The Danish Frogmen seem pretty cool. We could probably find some more videos on them if we wanted to as well. If you guys liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If you have any other experiences with clearing out ships, I know firsthand that it's a very different beast, and it can be very hectic and very stressful. Kind of a pain in the butt, but it's a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. Especially if you can use those paint rounds. Man, that's like some of the best training you can really get. And yeah, when people think about the military and badass training, that's definitely something that's high up on that list of images that they picture. But yeah, if you guys have any other recommendations, definitely feel free to put those in the comment section. But I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but that is it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next one.